card. Trying to be quick, child. But I be caught up. It's the Eight of Stones, another Stones card. Okay, the Eight of Stones is the crafting card, right? This is a pretty straightforward card. And it's interesting because it actually does have kind of a relationship to the first card, the Totem of the Stones. That's the one we just read. The Totem of the Stones is the snakes, the crawlers. Because it says the Totem of the Stones is both humble and great. The number 8 card, the crafting card, is about that same energy, really. Because in the card, you see this person crafting, right? They're outside, they're under the sun, they've got all their wares around them. They look very humble in this task that they're doing. And that's the way that it appears to others. That they are mastering their art. But from the outside in, it just looks like the monotonous daily tasks that go into creating. People cannot see the greatness of, oh, goddamn. You, oh my God, yes. Oh. Goddamn. Listen to this motherfucking card. Goddamn. So listen, the first card, the Totem of the Stones, is about seeing the supremacy of the small. Okay? It is about how the supremacy of that which is unseen, we pay no attention to, give no thought to whatsoever. Sometimes see it as an annoyance, as a nuisance. You understand? The small, the crawlers. We are repulsed by the crawlers, freaked out by the crawlers, the snakes, the worms, the such, because we do not recognize their supremacy in the cycle of life, right? We don't. And so we do not pay the proper homage. And it would not be until there were not enough crawlers to break down the carcasses of like roadkill or animals that now make us uncomfortable because they rot in bodies that are not being decomposed and consumed by the crawlers, are no longer being consumed, that we'd be like, damn, why there ain't no maggots on this dead body? Why ain't it? We would not question until it becomes an issue of grand proportion why all the pests all of a sudden are not coming forward to do their job, which is to break down and remove those things that make us uncomfortable, big, you know what I'm saying? And break them down and get them out of our sight. But in the meantime, we give them no homage. We give them no homage. They do not get they just dues. You feel me? The second card, though, is kind of the opposite, but still the same. This is the holy fuck. God damn it. God damn. Yeah. Fuck. Listen. It is not. We see this person doing their thing. You feel me? And y'all, I am in my motherfucking feelings right now. We reduce the significance of what it is she is engaged in this moment. Oh, it's just some silly bitch making jewelry. You understand? But remember, in Pure Lust, when Mary Daly was telling the story about the woman who everybody ignored, nobody talked to, she cleaned everything. She was a servant of the house, the sister of the owner of the house, but reduced to the faceless, nameless, unimportant servant of the house. Until one day she was given a vision, baby. She was given a vision. And she took what she had, seemingly nothing, scraps. You understand? Scraps that she had been holding on to. And she could see clearly in her mind's eye what was to be constructed from a pile of waste. Holy fuck. Goddamn. She could see clearly in her mind's eye what was to be constructed from seeming unimportant nothingness. And what did Mary Daly say? That she picked up that thimble like, I don't even want to misquote it. It was so deep. She picked up that thimble with the majesty of one child. What did they say? God damn, that shit was so deep. Man. Fuck. Where was it? Y'all know y'all remember because that shit hit me like a ton of bricks. To such a woman, blah, 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 blah. The language, da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. Yes, where was it? Here it is. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes, child. Yes. Uh-huh. Where's that story at? Y'all need to know this. Mm-hmm. Basically, I can't find it. And no, it's close. Here it is. But basically, the short version was it was basically saying that when this seemingly unimportant, silent, voiceless, faceless person got in touch, was visited by her muse. The muse is what gave her the vision of what was to become. The muse gave her the vision of what was to become. And once she began this work with her muse, she was transformed. And not just her, everybody around her was transformed as a consequence of this work, she was engaged in. Now it didn't seem like monotonous, simple, unimportant labor. It seemed as though, listen, she took her place by the little table and put the thimble on her knotted, hard finger with the solemnity of a priestess performing a holy rite. This is what this card is about on this day here. It is still in partnership with the snakes and the crawlers. She is reduced, and what she produces is reduced to seemingly simple, unimportant. What the card says is the day-to-day routine. The day-to-day routine. But the card says you are entering a period of the refining of your craft. And to some, this is not as exciting as the ups and downs of the startup or the completion. It is the day-to-day routine of pursuing spiritual qualities. She making jewelry, but this thing here says she is pursuing spiritual qualities in the seemingly mundane work that she is engaged in. Do you hear me? And making them visible. The true artisan continues to take her craft to higher dimensions of quality and beauty. You understand? Yes. Yes. And this card is also a reminder of the same thing with the crawlers. Typically, it is not, people cannot, this is a reading for the temple, by the way. This ain't just about me. I'm feeling it deep in my spirit, but this reading is about the temple. I pulled this reading for the temple today, but I'm feeling it. You feel me? Because what it says is that people cannot see the greatness. Okay? They cannot see the greatness and the magic of what is to become until it is complete. They don't appreciate the walk, the process. All they appreciate is the finished product. I'm going to tell you why this is important, but let me free my cats. They done locked themselves in the room, and so now they cutting up. Y'all be doing too much. Let me tell you why I'm having a moment. Because I keep telling y'all, for some time now, but especially for the last few months, I would say, sometimes I self-question. Because I'm like, I am literally breathing holy divine fire out of my mouth every time I get up on here. Holy divine fire every time I get up on here. You feel me? I be exhausted after a 1 hour live because it's like I have been taken hold of. I feel like a dragon must feel after breathing fire out the heart cavity. You feel me? I be breathing holy fire out this bitch. And I'm like, damn. Sometimes I'll be like, damn, what I gotta do to get these numbers up? Like, people on here ain't talking about a 18th of what I'm talking about. Like, I really put motherfuckers on game on this shit. Like, how? I've been doing this shit for 5 years straight, 4 years hard, 4 years like really in it, really deliberate. I'm like, how? Man? And I had to fight. I had to fight like hell for these. I think I got 2,000 followers now, a little bit over 2,000 followers now. I had to fight like hell for them 2,000 followers. You feel me? Like, damn. Do I have to do silly shit? Do I have to talk about dumb shit? You know what I'm saying? Do I have to like dance and cut the clown to get the numbers? Like, there ain't no shit I'm interested in doing. I'll be up on here and putting y'all motherfuckers on game. You feel me? I be giving y'all the deep and making it palatable. I be giving y'all the deep and making it something that you can understand crystal clear and use. Not just some shit to make you feel good. You can take what I say and take that shit to the bank and cash it, baby. You can get out here and use this shit. You feel me? That's why I'm like, goddamn. What the fuck I got to do to get these numbers up? And then this motherfucking card fall and say, baby, keep pursuing your spiritual qualities and aspirations of excellence. And do not fret because it is difficult for people to see the majesty in the day-to-day, seemingly mundane process of producing excellence. That's what it say. The first card say, listen, you will never be recognized for what it is you are doing, just like the humble and great creatures of the body of the mother's belly, who is responsible and powerful enough to decompose an entire elephant to absolute nothing. That is the humility, the humble, and the greatness of the small, the supremacy of the small. You don't get your recognition, though your task is the biggest. Holy fuck. You don't get no recognition, though your task is the greatest. Okay? God motherfucking damn on this day right here, y'all. Let me move on, because I do got shit to do. The next card. Y'all, I'm beside myself.